Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Avowed. This is the third part of our series. It will likely be shorter because I do actually have something to do in a little over 2 hours. so it won't quite be the behemoth, or maybe it will be. Maybe I'll get sidetracked. Maybe I'll put off that thing I was supposed to not put off, because I am really enjoying this game.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got a grinning valley around it.
Saved my life. Killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Many law-abiding citizens done the same.
Paradise is getting more dangerous.
Nothing to see here, Edward. The situation's under control.
Okay.
I caught this waste of life mugging a protected citizen. I just did what came naturally.
I thought all Paradisans were protected citizens.
These things happen from time to time. Inquisitor Ludwig understands. I assume you do too.
Yep, bring the next one in alive.
So that's how it is. All right then. Whatever you say. We aren't exactly trained to de-escalate, but I'll tell the others. They'll come around. Eventually.
I really don't think.
But even one good example helps.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure killing someone for a mugging is an appropriate use of lethal force. Nothing. Nothing at all. Ooh.
Just stand there. Yeah. Balrog's always open. Sit down. What do you want?
Let's see what you got. A fine arquebus and a fine pistol, and some lockpicks. I'll take the lockpicks, and I'll sell that gem, and that's it. Oh, what is it? Grinning Balrog? It's one letter off from Star Wars.
Gotta get a start from trouble.
If that's the case. Balrog. Where is Balrog? I think Balrog's actually Middle Earth? Did I say Star Wars? That's an embarrassing brain fart. Or is it? I don't know. I don't... I genuinely don't remember. I need to... Hold on. I need to look this up. This might be the most embarrassing mistake I've ever made in my life. Balrog. Oh yeah, okay, it is Lord of the Rings. It's the... It's the thing they find in... Okay. Yeah, okay, that is a massive brain fart. Like, I know my Star Wars, I know my Lord of the Rings, how did I mess that up? I haven't tried the pistol out yet. Maybe That's worth looking into.
The hunter set that up as a way to earn some
Yellow bands. That guy, that guy, that guy. Let's see. I did kill Nasib, actually.
I'm Aldrich, bounty master of Mirius. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. Dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to tell me.
I'm ready to collect.
Show it here.
This heap has been slain.
Gone into that wicked place, but I'm thankful you did so.
Goodbye.
Be safe out there.
So that is a quest complete. Simply through the virtue of having explored the little cave there. And you know what? I don't mind. It was a fun cave to explore. Hi, Gwyneth.
I heard what happened.
You have a fine bow. And, more importantly, see, this takes 24 and 12 to upgrade. Or maybe, hold on. Oh, they're just different. Okay, I don't know. But I will purchase that. I'll sell one of my grimoires. I'll sell that gem. And I'll sell this mace and this hammer and this armor and these daggers and this pistol and this armor just to sort of offset the cost. And now I've got a nice upgraded bow. And I believe the ingredients to upgrade it further will be found in the next major area of the game. But honestly, I mean, 54, and I don't even think that was a critical. I think this bow will, I mean, it should last us for quite a while. And that's why I was willing to splurge. Some coin. A chest. Chest with some more coins. I love how shimmery the water is. It looks pretty nice. Is it realistic? No. But a stylized art direction is always welcome. I love that sort of thing. Hello. Some money, Zaroktung, some pelt. That's fine. Do we... do we go after one of these bounties? Maybe. That's my... Oh, I don't mean to... Okay, that's not helpful at all. Okay. Wait. Dead body down here? Did I miss it? Oh, is it up there? Yeah. I'm definitely gonna pick up that quest. I wish I could set it as my waypoint, but alas. Where's this dead body? I supposedly... I honestly... I really enjoy this sort of focus on exploring these individual places. It wouldn't... It would definitely be out of place in some other games in the subgenre, but I honestly think it works here. I think that's gonna be like outside the city walls. I don't think... This place is like a loading zone, right? Ain't it just an extension of the existing world? That's barred. I also wonder, I guess, when we'll get another companion. I wonder at what point... It's not like I'm aching for it, right? I mean... Come on, that would be absurd. But I'm just curious if it's going to be like somewhere along the main quest of this area, or what? Okay, common bow. Why can't I bind that ability? It feels like I maybe should be able to.
Right back. I don't think they need almost like... Good fight.
I can't believe I got hit during that encounter, but... It's fine. Where does this lead? Oh, this leads to the outside world! That's wonderful. That's beautiful. I wish I could... Oh man, I would love to live in this area if I were in this world. I'd be like, sign me up. Overgrown, ruined area of the city. That's cool as hell. What does that?
Stand back.
I don't really get what the point of burning those down is. Oh, man. This game's pretty. Would be prettier if I didn't have to devote system resources to recording the game, but you know. I like having to like talk about the game as I play it. It helps me like make sure I'm like fully zoned in, I'm fully paying attention. That's odd. And if I was doing that without recording it, I would just be sort of crazy. Aha! Each of these chests has like a rarity color. I don't really know what they equate to. Ring of Slow Essence. Slowly regenerate essence. I don't really use essence. I don't know if that's all too useful. It's nice to have, though. Hard attack. There's this one meme I think of occasionally. It's just like when you plunder bi-weekly and it's week 1 booty galore and then week 2 weevil hardtack, and I think about that post from time to time. Andra's Grace, what does that do? Slowly regenerate health while wet. Let's see how slowly. Let's dip our toes in some water in a second. See where that gets us. I hope it's not as slowly as those boots of walking. Yeah, next time we're near water, we'll do that. For now, there is actually like a quest giver somewhere, but also more area. Oh. I mean, to have a whole, like, wing of the city like this overrun with spiders, that's pretty damning, I guess. Like... Oh, this is the roof of the embassy, I think. Cool. I was trying to jump up there. I thought I would grab the ledge. So I guess I gotta use the ladder. Oh, or I could have gone that way. Yeah, okay. Black wing gloves. Higher crit chance, higher crit damage. I think that's honestly really good. And this is probably where they sniped me from. If I'm being completely honest. I'd have to say, I think this is where they sniped me from. Is there a way to get back out there from here? I don't know. Maybe. Let's... go the long way around, I suppose. Okay, let's get our feet wet. Come on, how fast does this heal? Really slowly. I mean, if I'm wading through water, that might be, like, decent enough. It's definitely not, like, the worst enchantment. And also, occasionally dipping my toes in water is less of a hassle than making sure to not sprint. What were those sounds? Okay, there's a plant over here. I'll harvest it. Why not? I think perhaps my meandering approach to these games is maddening for some. Watching me get sidetracked at every possible turn, but you know what? I feel like killing Tempestuous Landy. Is that an explosive barrel or a regular one? I meant to dodge. Okay, sort of instantly went wrong. And I'm dead. Okay. That could have gone better. Could have gone much better. I could have survived with negligible physical harm done to myself.
Right behind you.
I'm all the way back here. I didn't save at any point. Really? Really? Oh dear. Okay. Let's get this loot. That's... That's sad. And I think that's also a sign to maybe not try to kill that smuggler yet. Yeah, Ring of Slow Essence. It would be interesting, I think, to do a sort of specifically catered playthrough of some of these games where the goal is to just get every single unique special weapon and armor. Right? I'll have... I think that would be an interesting sort of challenge. But also, it would take a lot of research, because you need to... You'd need to know where everyone is, and sort of... Every single one is, and... Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but... Whoa, I thought that was our exit. I thought...
How did you get in there?
2 guards, mine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
That's for sure. Should I be worried about what I'm seeing?
Not anymore. We have the situation in hand.
Bon and I caught this man trying to load a crate onto the lift. Turned out he was smuggling animancy equipment.
So we've closed this lift down as a precaution.
So you saw a man with a crate and attacked him?
Of course not. We asked what he was carrying. Then he drew a knife.
He clearly wasn't expecting us. The locals must turn a blind eye to these things.
Hmm.
In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Did you find anything of note on the body?
Searched it yet. We were only meant to be keeping watch. Understand? You're welcome to take a look if you think you'll find anything useful.
I'll ask you to refrain from using the lift, though.
I'm on important business.
Well, since you're the envoy, I suppose you can't stop you.
Okay, buddy.
And if you bring so much as an Audra stone with you, we'll find out.
I do actually have an Audra Stone on me. I find myself in need of a 3rd essence generator and another passel of resonance amplifiers. I know it was bear wrestling the last shipment from our friends in Fjord, but my master there has led me to believe they have more than they can use, and thus can stand to spare a few. Should they make a fuss, I release you to offer them an extra skelling for each machine they'll part with. I don't know, something fishy. Something fishy. They just attack him on sight?
All quiet here. To report.
A little strange. A little suspicious. And I also, frankly, should go back the way I came, because there is a lot of loot that we got before we lost that progress that I no longer have. Let's quick save and see if we can... Ooh. Yeah, baby. That's a bit of fall damage. Never hurt anyone. Alone, abandoned, isolated, no one to turn to. Comrades gone, I have a choice. Live out my remaining days in grief and loneliness, or go to the gods now by my own hand. Should have joined you then, but no, I will join you now. Well, that's depressing. Feel bad for the guy. Through this door are a few more spiderlings. It's interesting how every time you enter an area, it does a like, it announces it with a weight that you'd expect it was like a new discovery, if that makes any sense.
Guess the deer and discipline hasn't applied to pest control.
Oh, the embassy. Man! This city is huge. It's... For a video game, it is huge.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
Wish that sawbones would hurry up.
What's up, Ofric?
It's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the Emperor, aren't you? I vow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs.
What happened?
My brother Cadman and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears, traps, guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. No place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy.
Where's your team now?
They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We've posted a guard out front, Sedgwick. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass.
Well reported.
Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Okay. Quest get! I want to talk to the person over here who also has a quest. Because I'm more than willing to continue putting off more than content to continue putting off main quest.
Special one you are. I thought all the Godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't be a thing, mind. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us.
Are you drunk?
No, of course I'm not drunk. I'm an artist. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it.
What do you mean the plants and animals feel it?
Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are changing. No one knows why, or exactly what's doing it. Sapiento di Fava, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that just come over the local flora and fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose
Is that the guy at the lift?
other ideas.
Do I want to know what your main regent is?
Oh, just a bit of luminous adra. Rather valuable, but nothing against the law. You may have noticed, or perhaps not, since no doubt you've been busy, that one has gone a bit wrong. No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see it. Something is distorting life around here, and I hoped to stop it.
Luminous Adra, eh? Interesting.
As you no doubt know, luminous adra is a more powerful form.
So I think the Adra I have on me won't work then.
Very, very rare. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath.
I'm sure they do. My intellect's not high enough. There's something.
I can get. My friends must have lied, or they got the adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it.
And you think the Adra could cure the affliction?
The people of the Deadfire have been refining luminous adra for its health benefits for gods know how long. If anything can cure this affliction, that's it.
If we find your friends, we find the Adra.
Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate. They were running around the paradise, talking to other scholars in the area. Godlike in the rain, I believe. And then on. Don't recall her name.
If they're as desperate as it sounds, things might get a little dangerous.
I don't wish them ill, but I really need that adra. Any luminous adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
Enemy? What's up with that? Oh. Some hunt's hair. Okay, what's with this enemy? I wanna... Oh, in there? In the... Okay. Man. This is a huge city. Oh, okay. So Paradise Hightown. It looks like it is a separate loading zone. Well, let's track this ad request. Let's ask these folk about where we might find some, I don't know, unscrupulous Adra dealers. Do you? No. Do you know?
Back for more supplies. You wouldn't believe how my new friend eats.
I'm gonna challenge that Zarb to an eating contest someday.
My skates would be on him. No hard feelings. Anyway, I'm not sure what kind of favor I could owe you, but I owe you one. Thank you.
That's cute. Now she's over here, and I like that. Oh, there's a workbench here. guess let's upgrade our mace. I might have been wiser to upgrade our armor if we had been able to. Am I supposed to do my job if your iron supplier keeps sending me such bad ingots? That ore is more watered down than raid can worth an egg. What if one of my swords shears off in a fight? No one will buy from me again. I'm not paying another skit until he sends a shipment that passes my inspection, personally. And if you're rude about it, I'm paying half.
Good. You made it back.
Who's this?
Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway.
You should confront him about it.
Why? He's not a bad sort. It's not like he's stealing from me. No one's ever tried that. They're too afraid of which weapon I'd grab first.
Okay. Oh, right! I bought the bow off of her. That's why she recognizes me. And that's why I recognize her.
I always thought they should move to high market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
No, sometimes my parents
Anyone here know about an address shipment? Come on.
Try to grab the lanterns. Gets me every time.
I won't. Sorry, I'm busy shopping.
Oh, no time for an adventure like me, hey?
So much to do.
Wait. This isn't the quest at all. Oh, this is going to be harder. It's too high of a level. Okay. You know what? Let's go after Octave the Firebrand. Let's try that. And then we'll go to the the little cave where those adventurers are and help them out. Alright. Oh, so much to do. So much to see. So many places to be. Maybe we'll find a big tree. Whoa, okay. Multiple routes to get there. I like that. Oh, I can jump on these to destroy them? That's cool. Can I make that? Yes, barely. 45 gold. Some rocks, a rope, and some branches. I'll take it. I'll take it. I doubt there's much down here in the water. I think beyond here I've already seen, so that's... Oh, and I heal a little bit because of my ring. See? It's paying off. Kinda wants to talk to me at a camp. We'll talk the next time we're at a camp. What a meandering video so far. I feel like we haven't done anything after 45 minutes. But We'll have done plenty by the end, don't worry. I do wish dearly to kill these Firebrand. If that is their real name. We'll run through the river so we're all healed up when we get there. A little swim never hurt anybody. Grab the Kraken horn. I might want to show up to a camp just to cook stuff, because I think I've got a lot of, like, just raw meat lining my pockets. Which I don't think... Oh, is it the lift? You can call it. I don't think we're going up there, though. It looks pretty sea level. Is this anything under this outcrop? Is that where... Oh, that's where we found that one bear. This is just a game full of nooks and crannies. I really appreciate the level designers. I think they did a really great job making... Shut up, man. I'm trying to compliment the developers at Obsidian Entertainment. Lord knows they need it. I mean, a quarter of their staff just got laid off by Microsoft. Yeah, I think the world designers did a really great job with this one. What hit me, even? Yeah, fill them up with arrows. Okay, he's dead. Guys, give up. Your main guy is dead, right? You can't be bandits anymore. I mean, they can be. But come on, you're gonna fall to infighting anyways. Why bother falling to my bow? Or maybe he was like a great boss. Maybe they all really respected him, and they all wish dearly to avenge him. Maybe that's what's going on here. Kai, I'm gonna revive you. And you're gonna get that guy. And I'm gonna dodge away from this guy. Sure, glorious. Something like that. I know. Like, okay, this looks like a shrine, though. This looks like the quote-unquote godless probably did have their own religion, is I guess what I'm trying to get at. I don't think they were as godless as the moniker implies. I think it's maybe inaccurate. It's also the ring. If I like, I can get a tiny bit of health in combat because they're just like puddles like that, right? I don't know if it really like it did too much for me, but like it definitely healed me. Okay, what was that unique dagger I just got? Sheathed in summer. I don't want to compare it to the fine bow. Compared to the mace, it does less damage. It does more stun. And a full combo attack deals moderate fire accumulation. Hits deal bonus fire damage. Enchant requirement. Okay. I don't know. It's not like crazy, but we'll hold on to it. Claim your reward. Nope. So right now, I want to find that expedition team. They are up there. I'm sure there's a long way up there. I'm sure we can work something out. See, look, right here. But there's also a camp over here that we might as well venture towards. I believe this is the camp we came across on the way out of Bear Woods. Yeah, I think so. So let's set up camp. Let's cook. Cooked alabaster. Let's cook all of our alabaster. Let's cook both of our crusted. Let's just cook our fish. Right. There's no reason not to. Grenade. Let's make some grenades. We can turn this cheese wheel, which heals 70, to 6 things that heal 10. I don't think so. Essence regen doesn't really do much for us. Perception and dexterity, maybe. Constitution and damage reduction. Okay. Oh, this is what you use spoiled foods for. Then grog. And then let's use all of that grog for grenades. Now we have a butt ton of grenades. I think maybe too many. Where are they? Where are the grenades? Why aren't they? Oh, is it because they're equipped? Yeah, 45. Do they weigh? They don't have weight. I can't really upgrade any of this, but let's break down that. And that, and that, 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 and that. That's not enough to upgrade any of the stuff we're using. Two more Paradisian ladder. We could upgrade our unique armor. Oh. You can craft the higher quality upgrade material with... Okay, that's interesting. That's cool. I like that. Hey, what's up, man?
This is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but can we talk about you coming back from the dead?
Yeah, let's talk.
Let's talk? As if Barrett didn't just drag you out of the grave.
What's Barrett?
By the time I got you to the honors, I
Got
didn't
it
keep
up.
the pulse. You certainly weren't breathing.
You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her cots before you just came back. What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember?
I left my body. My soul was pulled towards Adra. I don't want. I don't. Nice to see that even a AA game is filled with Unreal Engine warnings. Okay.
Watchers say souls can linger between this world and the beyond for a time. I've seen Runine talk to them a few times, almost in a trance. What happened next?
My soul traveled through the beyond. A part of it, anyways.
The beyond. That's the realm of the gods, of souls.
I know. It was a very strange place.
I can't imagine otherwise. What did you see there?
I encountered someone.
Wait. Someone. Who was it? Or what was it?
It's the same voice I heard from in the Adra in the Strangleroot.
Well, that's good. Imagine how much worse this would be if you had two cryptic entities clamoring for your attention.
Okay.
So, someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from death, and now they want you to free them from wherever they
I did not mention that part.
trust them.
I think so. I think I trust them.
I guess that's some comfort. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left Donju. That's quite a feat.
Thanks.
At least you have a sense of humor about it. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, and then you were just sent back.
There's something you want to ask. Just ask.
Do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead?
I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah, probably not. Still, thanks for humoring me. You must be tired. I know I am. Hopefully that Watcher Rooney will have some answers for us.
Someone close to this guy died. I don't know why I said it in that voice. Oh.
Echoes, strangled, suffering. We knew this creature.
You can speak to me in dreams too?
Adra hums beneath the moon. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you?
I suppose its death had a kind of beauty.
Wilt, then grow again. What bleeds cannot be a monster. We wish you had not killed it.
There was nothing I could do.
Cull the sickness, clear the rot, kill one to save the other. Still, violets and the stars, we wish for both.
Sadly, it doesn't work with that way.
Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it?
Sometimes the only mercy you can offer is death. Jeez Louise.
Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
Okay. Equipment upgrade available. Let's go. It's time to upgrade my equipment. There's ought to be some delectable loot underneath this bridge. There is. 32 coin. Okay, who's up here? Just a phantom. Oh, they... Skeleton wizard? Yo!
Maybe Dave's talking, but I hate to see good supplies left to waste. Who's ready for more?
Dude. Skeleton wizard? My man. I'd like to warm up, please. There we go. It is sort of valuable. There's some decent stuff in there. And it looks like another route to this upper area. I'm going to disarm that tripwire. Another skeleton wizard, I hope. Skeleton monk! You would think arrows wouldn't do much against someone who is merely bones, but you'd be mistaken. Oh. Skeleton Ranger. Alright. Skeleton Fighter! Oh, I fell down all here just for that? Okay, I guess I'll go the long way up again. I feel like I need to, when playing this, make sure my stance on Microsoft is clear. And I've I've been mentioning what Obsidian's been going through, because Obsidian is a studio that I really, really do love. And it really kind of breaks my heart to see Avowed 2 canceled, Josh Sawyer forced to rework what he was... to my knowledge, he's being forced to rework the game he was already working on into being part of the Fallout IP. And as much as I love Fallout, I don't... On the third night, Vona came to a towering cliff, where the sheer, jagged precipice forbade all who might pass. Her pickaxe glanced off the surface, and when she threw her rope, it fell back to the ground and found nothing to latch on. "The wall is too high," Ivona lamented, and lit her torch as a prayer against the encroaching dusk. "I cannot climb, but my path cannot end here. Your path has led you here to challenge you," Magrin said, in a voice that seemed to emanate from the flame itself. "The stone before you is the same as the stone you stand upon. Your footing will find the way." So Vona knew what she must do. Yeah, I really am not fond of Microsoft. I try to distance myself from their products, especially. I don't know where this thing on the radar is. Oh, it's here. Okay. Don't think I can reach that, but we can do that. It's fun. I'm rocking Linux Mint. I don't use Windows. Frankly, that's probably what caused last week's crash. But I don't know. I just want to make it clear that I'm an enjoyer of Obsidian and the work they do and the games they make, but not Microsoft. I don't support them. I think they're an awful, awful, evil company. And it's really a shame that these developers, these really talented developers, have to answer to them and have to have a quarter of their staff laid off on a whim. And I hope those people are able to find new jobs. I really hope they do. Because Obsidian really, truly does have a lot of very talented people. And I hope those talented people get to be able to feed themselves. And I really hate that the sequel to this game was canceled. And I really hate that they're being held at gunpoint to make Fallout New Vegas 2. As much as I think that game is going to be good, I think I don't want it to come to be with these circumstances. In older lands it was said, to know the world, the first make a map of it. To know the cavern, make a model of it. To know the soil, grow a garden of it. Now it is written in blood, you shall not mistake a model or a map for the maxim, which is the truth manifest in the world. You shall not reduce the great to the grubby miniature. You shall not mistake the drain hole for the maelstrom. The taste of the blood is, that which seems clear on the map is tangled in the maxim. Vona snuffed the torch and stepped onto the nearby ledge. Her humble walking boots found a foothold upon the moss. She mustered her courage and reached for the outcropping above her head, proceeding step over step, hand over careful hand. With the last of her strength, she reached the top of the mighty cliff, then turned and watched the last of the sun slip under the waves. I don't understand, Ivona thought aloud again. How did I know where to climb? Only heroes can do such things. Was your mother not a bricklayer? Magrin asked. Yes. Did she not scale the walls of your great keep? Of course she did. And that is how you knew. Triumph does not come from those born to a greater purpose. It comes to those willing to use the tools they were given. Okay. Oh, and then I get the boots of the bricklayer. Let's see, what effects do they have? Dodge, distance, and might. I don't know. I feel like I'm happy with where my might is. Okay. Another bit of that totem. 2 out of 6. I'm assuming all 6 because there are 4 totem slots. I know there are 4 major areas in this game. I'd be surprised if it wasn't just all the parts for each of the 4 totems are in one of the specific areas. Right? I'd be pretty shocked if, I don't know, for example, 2 of the totem parts for this one were here and the other were in like the Emerald Stair, and so on. That, I don't know. Oh, Zarifs have taken over. Man. The Firebrands were just gone a couple of minutes. Oh, I completely missed. That would have been a cool sneak attack. Feels very... There's a bit of a cognitive dissonance between like, oh, I'm role-playing as someone who's like very nice and friendly, and also I'm mowing down all these enemies in my path. But it's just an allowance that you sort of have to make. I think it would have been pretty hard to avoid that in a game like this, because you sort of need combat encounters to test your might and to add, you know, to counterbalance the exploration. I don't think every single game can be Undertale, right? Oh, that's pretty. This game's pretty. My computer doesn't love the choice to do it in Unreal Engine. World's least optimized game engine. That's not true. I'm sorry. That would have to be a creation engine. That's not nice. I'm not being nice right now. Hold on. I need to be nice. Whoa! I feel like I'm doing more stun damage than I usually do. I wonder if it's because of my bow has gone up like a whole tier. Now it's... path Offric told us about? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. First, let's see what's in this game. I know, they're trapped in a cave, and it's everything's urgent, is the thing. And so, therefore, nothing's urgent. And I can take my time grabbing this health potion in a cave. Mr. Oracle, you've been very generous with your skellings, and I appreciate this, but the adherents have started asking me about me at the market. Isn't often that regular folk are carrying purses full of gold, you understand. Now that they've gone and started inspecting all the shipments coming through the port, I can't afford to keep ferrying your goods. The sciences aren't exactly illegal in the city, but the Steel Road people don't much like it either, and I'm starting to think I might end up at the bottom of a river if we keep this up. Sorry, I know you'll understand. Not too fond of this militia. Not too fond of people policing things with lethal force. Maybe that's just me. Can you?
Too soon.
No, it's not too soon. Don't worry. Can you see Fort Northreach in the distance? That's not Fort Northreach, is it? Yeah, that's the cottage. Is that Fort Northreach? I don't know. I know nothing. It's 28-21 season of nesting birds. After 27 hours of difficult labor, I am the mother of a coral pink squall of a girl. I will call her Mata after my mother's sister, who was carried away from us on Amaria's wings last season. May she have something of her spirit as well as her name. 28-23 season of sun showers. Anara presented Mata with a fishing pole, the harpoon, and the basket this morning. How anxious I was that she should choose the harpoon and spend the hot seasons away at sea, or the fishing pole and be fettered always to the town, or the basket and spend her life climbing trees. But sweet Mata turned her back on all of them and crawled into her father's lap. She will be as her father is, then a healer, and always stay near me. (28-26). So she'd be 5 now. Season of ripening koiki. Last night Mata told her first story. It was a tale of a mighty war parrot who fought fearlessly in many battles against the terrible Naga. But, though he was a great warrior, he had always wanted to explore the islands. So when his mother wasn't looking, he flew to the top of Serpent's Crown in Nakataka. He saw all the way to Sunga. I'm butchering most of these, I'm sure. The sky went on forever, but he became scared of the height and called for help, and his mother, the queen of the war parrots, came to rescue him. From then on, he was happy to remain a warrior. Great Aunt Mata once told me a similar tale when I was a foolish young girl determined to climb the tallest koiki tree in the village. Perhaps there is something of my old aunt's soul in my daughter after all. 28-22, season of churning waves. A dread storm cloud sits heavy on the horizon, and small tremors shake the sand, but my girl is not disturbed. Tonight she leads the children in performance of Nagati's Kraken Dance, as taught to us by the young woman from Maja Island. We made her bracelets and anklets from shells we collected on the beach together, and she wove her skirt herself. As we near the season of her birth, I remember how, when I first quickened, I told Anaru I was afraid. It is strange to look upon this tiny mind now and think I may have never known her. How strange this life of mine, how generous the gods. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. Just a little journal about watching your kid grow up.
You can wait a few more days. You would know. Your family's souls were crying out to you for justice.
Hi, what's going on?
The Temple of Aethys is closed. I don't know why everyone in the living land suddenly wants to see the old pook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow either. Not with the way they're dawdling. Since when do you make the rules? Since I arrived with the big sword. So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it. I'm saying you need to go home because the God's damn temple is closed.
I'm here at Ofric's request.
The boy made it back to the embassy. I half expected him to kick off on the way there. He was badly injured and breathing his brother's wounds. I say it is good news. Sure. Until the Inquisitor hears he abandoned.
I don't like this person. You're going to let me through now.
Right, of course, absolutely. The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard. And Envoy, thanks. I know Offreak will appreciate you looking into this.
Nod and solemnly and leave. I don't want to...
My family's souls deserve justice.
They do. Wait, your family... Does that mean your daughter died? I hope that's not the case. I just read your journal. And I've become emotionally attached. Okay. Ooh. Pretty. Very pretty. Activated with shock damage. I can do that. Activated. Oh. That one was already active? Dang. I hope it stays open, because I want to explore. A common spear and a common bear. Okay, this looks awfully like the way to go.
Views like this remind me why I came to the living lands in the first place.
It is a very pretty view. Hate to wake you up from your nap. Whoa!
Now we know why the expedition team abandoned that puzzle.
Calm down, man. Edenung, the bright star, spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry, calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god and was afraid. O wanderer, hear me, she spoke. You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation. And he wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before his greatest illumination. Then Sargemus spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness, even for you, if you will embrace him. Harmkay knelt before them, then resolved to save himself, and asked what he must do. And Modgan spoke. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn, bidding farewell to the day's light. What darkness lies within you, you must cast into his light. Your sins will be burned from you until you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping. So spoke Modgund, but Eadnung warned him, saying, You have walked all these years into darkness, and must now return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you will be tempted to turn away. But no harm will come to you if you keep your faith. I quite appreciate the little notes like that. Like, every single one of those, like, someone went out of their way to write. Maybe this is the thumbnail. Hold on. I didn't mean to. Maybe.
Letting the broken tripwire. Maybe operate squad pass through there.
I did notice.
That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Oh. This death screen is very pretty, by the way. Maybe I have the middle, because I've noticed all of the dialogue in this game is at a, okay, I lost nothing, is at a sort of angle. It's not straight on, and so that works for the two little portraits on the sides of the thumbnail. But I think maybe for the one in the middle we just do something pretty. You can do both. Yeah, calm down, buddy. Great swords. Cool. Oh, is this... Oh, this is the other route. Oh! It's a pressure plate. Daily affirmations, focus and efficiency. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, so long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Work hard, work well. Abaddon demands only honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. All ignorance can be reforged into knowledge. Master your craft, excel at what you've been trusted to do. Do not offend your teacher by remaining a student forever. Each generation must forge its successors. Teach your trade to all who are willing to learn, and in doing so, multiply the fruits of your knowledge. All difficulties can be reforged into triumphs. Meet strife with humility and acceptance. Let adversity temper the ingot of your will, and you will never shatter. Embrace your station, fulfill the duties of your rank, and meddle not in the affairs of your betters. All guilds fail at their weakest link. All loss can be reforged into strength. Profitable work heals all emptiness. So long as you have the tools of your trade, you will always be able to forge wealth anew. Value the works of others, and they will value your works in return. Share the harvest with the hungry, and your tools with the destitute. All souls can be reforged into whatever we will. Hard work is not exclusive to life. Death is no time for complacency. Commit yourself to excellence in this cycle and the next. Are you okay, buddy? Dude, what the hell?
I've got to be dreaming. Oh, God. Am I dead? Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to Godwin's side?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
Okay, buddy. We can't let this kid die of version. Can you help him? I'm just gonna give him a healing potion.
God, that's wretched. You sure you're not trying to kill me?
That's just the medicine working. And look, you're halfway to lucid, and your wounds are closing up.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? And what are you doing down here?
Ofric sent us after you. Where's the rest of your team?
He actually made it. I wasn't sure he'd come through. And he sent the Emperor's fucking envoy.
How do they all know?
Folks, the free expedition school. Where are they?
Right. Those assholes. They went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Admin. Honest. Oh, shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell Offric how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic. Which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me. It's probably still down there, fiddling with the statue. You must have seen it on your way in.
I'll go speak with the Oracle then.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow.
Hey,
Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was going to die down here.
yeah, you would have.
It's a lucky thing you found me then.
See you back in paradise. Paradise. Oh, I get it now.
I hope that all
Cool. I think this maybe it even isn't like the main way to go. Oh, or is it?
Seems like a good kid. Who happened to get me? Maybe
I don't know.
we are responsible too. So, kid said the expedition team went deep for the Oracle. I'd say we head after him.
History of the Living Lands. The Living Lands do not exist. That's a weird way to open a history book. The living lands do not exist, but certainly there is an island. Certainly there are valleys, there are rivers, lakes, and mountains. There are trees and fungi in abundance. Taken together, do these not constitute the living lands? I will concede that they constitute the description of a continent, and that this continent lies north of the equator, and that this continent is equidistant from Madeira and... Shut up. I will concede that this continent is so real as long as you and I walk upon it. We call this island the living lands, but the living lands is merely a descriptor of its attributes. List of attributes does not alone make up a place. I believe that for a place to become real, it must have a name. For a name to be real, it must have a history. History confers meaning, and meaning is given to a name by its namer. But the living lands cannot be this island's name, because I have traveled its breadth, climbed its peaks, delved it countless depths, and I have discovered the living lands has no namer at all. Unless the words we use to describe this continent, the living lands, were given to us by the godless. Unless these words have a meaning only they could comprehend. Unless these words have a history only they could know. And the Hekdi, the thisness of this place, was lost with them. That's a very pedantic way to say I do not like the name the living lands. I think they should change the name. That's a very long-winded way to say I think they should rename this place. And a bit pretentious, too. Did that get Kai? Oh dear, he's electrified again. Oh, this was just a backpack. I thought this was... Okay. Carlotte. I can find no more use to put my talents in our pitiless land, so I must go. The water freezes, I create art from it. The water melts, my art dissolves. The water freezes again. The cycle once brought me peace. I looked upon my work and was comforted by its impermanence and by the impermanence of all things. I took comfort in Rimgrand's promise of the end. But even the ice carver is not impervious to the cold, and the new wind that blows in from the north, from Ukaizo, from the cracks in between, chills me to my bones. There is something wrong in the world, Lodha, and not even your brightest smile can set this cycle to rights. I head to the living lands. The vitality that fled my art is gathering there, condensing. Now a new chill rises in the land. A great conflict is coming, and our master will need his harbingers at his side. Fatner returns, tell him to come, but my love, I beg you, do not follow us. To serve our God most faithfully, I must believe you're still alive. Seems like she did follow, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, we're just going to go through the same area again. I would... Kai, I would hate it if you got electrocuted a third time. See, you made it out. There we go. I think. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I'll turn around and he's got the zaps.
Quiet as the depths. Lights are on my side.
Ow. I had more than enough time to walk out of the... to walk away from the pebble that was being launched at me, but I didn't. I just flat out did not. I deserve that chunk of my health missing. Captain Jada. The relic you seek is but one of the many thorns in the rotten heart of this land. Claim it for a deer, and should its efficacy be confirmed, you will be appropriately rewarded. Inquisitor Lodwin. Yeah. There's treasure afoot. Ah, here we are.
I see someone. Be ready for anything.
Oh.
has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us. But you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sardos, servant of the once shining god. He whose light has lately dimmed. What brings you to this sacred space?
I heard there was a temple of Eothas in this cave.
Be welcome, for you have found it. People like you and I once sought this place in moments of spiritual turmoil. When the world and our souls could not find rest. Moments of war, famine, massacres. When those such as us are called upon to speak the gods' wills and to lead. But I have seen not one of us these last few years, and it is rare indeed that pilgrims come to pray. Perhaps our meeting now is the work of immortal hands. I pray that it is so.
Why would Godlikes visit this temple and not the temples of their patron god?
Godlike. Such a meager word for us, who are the gods' eyes and ears and hearts. We are the phenomena through which the gods experience the world. We are as like the gods as a finger is like a man. You and I and our raptured brethren, we are the gods themselves.
That's all very poetic, but it doesn't answer the question. Is this place special to Godlikes?
It had been once, when we were legion, but no longer. Our kind came here to find fellowship and understanding, in a world determined to bend us to its purposes.
Why should we need fellowship?
Consider a child of Rimagant, yoked to the Oryx will. They are born already in decay. They are divine lepers, revered and reviled both. Their burdens are immeasurable, but they have been touched by the divine, so their gifts are as well. Only those like us can truly understand that balance, its agonies and its ecstasies.
I'm looking for an expedition of countrymen. Did they pass this way?
Expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
An expedition? You know, treasure maps, matching outfits, campfire songs, the works.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Eothas we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here?
Do you really expect me to believe you haven't seen them?
It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters to read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake.
Amen, brother.
They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know?
They were searching for a relic you're rumored to keep here.
The splinter of Eothas. I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
Amen, brother. Where do you keep the relic?
It rests Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
If you're about to ask us to tidy up, think again. My place is a much bigger mess.
Okay, shut up.
Oh no. I had something far grander in mind. You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
I'll do it.
I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, sister.
Gas speed. Godlike speed. Whoa! Okay. $24 coin. 24 money. Maybe. Oh, Z and X for height. I don't know. He is gone, but he is still with me. What form should our reliquary take that is fit to hold the splinter? Were I in high crown still, I would petition the church for ivory, gems, and gold, for this remnant of his holy body is worth all the wealth of the empire and more. Being as I am sequestered here, I will make do instead with the wealth of the land, granite from the tallest peaks, clay from the fertile riverbeds, and trunks from the most aged trees. I must work without ceasing until it is done. The memory of my lord cannot endure delay. He is beginning to take shape. I thought at first a sanctuary would be appropriate, temple within the temple of the godless. But when I prayed over my plans for the building's construction, I received a vision of Aethys' Titan as it had existed in its time. A body of strange flesh and bone, hundreds of feet tall, astride of the land, with the Pantheon at his side, facing down the forces of chaos, like 11 colossal ships of the line. What crisis manifested them and inspired them to act? I know not, but I shall remake him as he was in my own fashion. He is complete, but the statue I have made is inert, lifeless, dull. The work of my hands does not dignify the splinter. There is something deficient in it and in me. I must destroy it and begin again. His effigy is formed... he is made anew. His effigy is formed from granite, clay, and wood still, but they shelter now a precious azure core. It glimmers even in the low light of caverned, ceaseless evenings. He brings the dawn to his penumbral place, and the light of his attention once brought to my soul. In the Empire, they celebrate spring dawn today, or they would have prior to the Saints' War. I wonder what of him remains in the beyond after his dissolution at Ukaizo. I long to be with him again. What if I did not have to wonder? Well.
They protect my devices.
Oh, sorry, too late. Niall only seems to be able to source rotten lumber, and contemptible stuff cannot withstand the damp of the cavern. I must find someone who can fell and hew fresh trees, or my fragile generators will be at the mercy of Zarabs. Little bastards are remarkably curious. They are very curious. They're also kind of adorable. I like the Zarabs. I wish there were many, many friendly Zarabs. I wish it were the rule, not the exception. What are we to make of the absence of the Ingwithens from the living lands? I think often of the 100 of years I spent in the Eastern Reach. In all my time there, I never once stood in the ruins of Ingwith out of my sight. A trio of their standing stones loomed from the peak of a nearby hill through my bedroom window, and the long shadows of their machines fell every day over my church. The roads we trod were their roads. The walls that divided up our land were their walls. Their temples became our markets. Our fields were littered with their tools. No mountain, nor river, nor forest could stop their building, and with their technology they mastered the world. The Ingwithens laid the foundation of Eora. We, the living, are merely the skin atop their bones. But they never made it to the living lands. How can that be so? Intriguing. Perhaps, though, it would be best to continue that door's barred. Oh, it's gonna do the classic Elder Scrolls loop back. There's gotta be so much brilliant stuff in this water. What does this connect to? Oh, that gate there. Might as well. I don't think they turn off. That leads here. It all leads here, but I want to explore this water. Ooh. Okay. Tablet in a language I don't know. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. How did I shoot it with my bow? I don't understand what perplexes you. Remember when these guys were kind of deadly? The big ones. They kept like taking like so many hits. Wow. Oh dear. There are so many books, and the issue is I fear my vocal cords cannot withstand the strain. See, like, this is just too long. I can't read this. I'll add it to my journal. Luckily, I can add it to my journal. I can add these to my journal. And we may read them at a later date. But for now... What? Why? What? Yeah, for now, I can't. I just can't read them right now. Whoa! There's so many books. I can't. The Architect.
Here it comes. Years of Dawn Shore, and I never knew something this big was under our feet the whole time.
Cute sound. I hoped that in coming to this place, standing before the splinter and turning my mind to prayer, that I would feel something, that I would experience the solace of the other godlike speak of, the state that they all grace. But my dreams remain silent as this eerie, godless tomb, and I am ashamed to feel so lonesome and bereft. I can't. My throat hurts. That's a big beetle. It is not particularly strong, though. It barely has more health than the tiny beetles, in fact.
Dreams go ahead. I hate to think it reaches way down here.
Thorns beside violence, essence twisted shame.
Oh, Dream Scourge is bad. I wonder if the mercenaries will have been, like, overtaken by it. If they'll have gone mad. It's very much possible. You can pause to read that if you want.
If it weren't for the invading roots, this place would be kind of nice.
If it weren't for all of the cool stuff, this place would be pretty cool. Jeez Louise. I wonder what that does. Oh. It's 1/2 of opening that. I wonder if opening that is...
There's the rebel.
Something's moving in the main chamber. There must have
I can take a few skeleton monks. Ah! I can take a skeleton fighter or two. Oh, maybe not this many. Jeez. I hope that hit one of them. Come on, he's stunned. I want to attack him while he's stunned. There we go. He's pretty weak. Oh, he can heal. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Oh, he's being healed by a skeleton priest. Okay. I need to get rid of the skeleton priest. Come on! I can't use all of my healing potions here. There we go. Oh my... Okay. Kai? Get back in here. Help me out. No! We're being attacked by endless skeletons, buddy! I'm using all my healing potions, buddy! But I'll make it out on top. I never don't. Come on, man. Get hit by my countless attacks. There are so many of them, and my aim has magically gotten really bad. Oh, you got the big guy? I kind of wanted that. Whatever. Wait. Oh, they're all after him. I'm not! Calm down, buddy. You just took an infinite damage. That was a crazy combat encounter. Okay, 2 health potions. Barge door? How do you get in there? They're hallways. They're hallways. Hallways that lead there?
That earthquake must have knocked something loose. Well, better a flood than a cave-in.
Yeah, baby, okay. This doesn't lead to the place I wanted it to. This dungeon is sprawling. Oh, I get it. You shoot it, and then you've got a platform. My way was cooler. There's got to be some passage. Okay, the hallway goes that way. Maybe if I continue on. Let's find it. I gotta finish this quest.
Why does he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place?
Asking myself that. Oh, this has gotta be.
Something's not right. Take a look around.
Ooh.
Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. How did they get in here? They can't have come the same way we did. We swam here. What's stranger is there's not a scratch on them. No sign of what killed them. It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed.
The plans in the Oracle's workshop were too complicated for a simple statue.
You think he's building a what? Giant animat? I've heard of those, but I've never seen one. Their suits of armor brought to life by bound souls, right? The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Aethys, right?
I think he did.
There's still a lot of debate over what even happened at Kaiser. Perhaps the Oracle knows the truth, or perhaps he's just as lost as we are. Aethys is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I killed them all! Wow, that is crazy. Where's the way out? Where's the way out? Come on. It's not in the fireplace. Oh, there's a switch next to the door. Okay, that's still not really where I wanted to go. I wanted to... Okay, we're back at the beginning. Broken collision never hurt anyone. Oh. It's just right here. How do we get into that little room? I need to know. Down here? What's down here? Backpack with some loot. And I'm over encumbered. Is that the same encumbrance icon from Outer Worlds? I think it might be. Okay. There. This looks like something. No. These dungeons are they're just so intricate and wonderful to explore. They like the people who made this game, whose job it was level design, both the open world sort of areas and the individual dungeons. Whoever that was, whoever that group of people was, they really did a wonderful job. And I just really want to... I'm gonna keep singing their praises because I keep playing through areas that are just super great to explore. I know people are upset that there's no crime system in this game. Yeah, bit of a bummer maybe, but I don't know. I don't think the game like needed it. And if implementing that would have taken time away from some of this other stuff that they've done, then I wouldn't want a crime system. How do you open this? It's barred from the other side. There has to be some way in there from the east. But I just don't know. There's no routes that go in that direction. Hello? The closest is this, but this... Ouch. This is just for a chest, no? Oh, we've got another long episode on our hands. Yeah, there's... It doesn't go further. Back here, maybe? Man, the pages of that book are getting so wet. This is... Yeah. Is it that? No. I feel like I've been pretty good at being thorough, and so the fact that I haven't found a way in there is maddening. It's driving me insane. Maybe, okay, so that sort of collapsed. Maybe if I do like a loop around, if I... No, I can't, because now this is... No, it's not blocked off. Let's do it then. Let's do the loop around, the good old-fashioned loop around. Further east I go, the better. Oh, no. Maybe I missed out on it. Maybe I should have tried to get it before activating that, before grabbing the artifact. Sorry, Skyrim impulses.
I don't know what this guy's capable of. I've got your back.
Dude, so I've been doing some thinking. You seem a little... how do I say this? Inclined towards murder.
You have been gone some time. Do you carry the splinter of Aethys?
Did you kill them?
I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics.
That's a weird way to say yes.
Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive.
You killed them.
They have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine.
You're going to put their souls in the statue, huh?
Yes, you and you alone see my purpose clearly.
No, this was not me agreeing with you.
I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. With your help, I shall give them a new commission: to prosecute the redemption of a god.
Shouldn't you be holding your god accountable?
You understand me. What is the source of all suffering? Our division from God. Not our division from them, no, but their division from us. It is a wound the size of the soul, yet it gapes as large as the world. If we are to alleviate suffering, Saints' War will be but preludes to the horrors he will sow across Aora. Even the Redeemer needs redemption. Even the gods must be held to account. Aethys must be stopped.
How do you expect to redeem him?
Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect?
I'm gonna withhold that. Or, okay, you know what? Sure. Yeah, I do carry it.
Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Aethys' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it?
Kai, what do you think?
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War and left a trail of corpses in Deathfire? Even I can see that's a bad idea. And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor souls stuck with it. I've heard I can change him before.
What will happen to you if your god abandons his domain in the beyond?
I cannot say. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Aethys there, or it will mean that I have failed. You see, my sister, you must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may.
I don't know. All the notes, all of the stuff in his notebooks very much point to not what he's saying to my face. And it seems he is saying this to my face only because I discovered those dead people. I'm not doing it.
I see. Why?
He's too dangerous.
Then I shall simply take the splinter from your corpse.
So be it. Stop summoning, guys! There we go.
Why couldn't he have just stuck to sculpture?
Hear us. Follow us. We would speak to you.
Okay, what's up, guys?
We sense weight on you. Essence. Yes, we know this melody. A part of the statue, a piece that yearns for its true place. Combine them. Join soul into body. Let it sing for us.
Isn't that super dangerous? Why do you want this?
Dreams and colors we have never seen. Would we use it? We cannot know. It must be complete.
Will something happen?
Feast, famine. We could not say. The Adra dulls our mind. We sense an acorn. Possibility.
I'll do it.
The bloom. We await.
Envoy. Back with us.
I'm gonna hard save because this might be an awful idea. What if I do this and the ending slideshow is like, by the way, that statue you brought to life kind of killed everybody. Like, that would be a bummer.
For a heart. We will speak to you.
Kai, you're not even gonna question this?
It wakes. A host. Form-giving life. One day when we are free, we could return here, dwell in this body, feel the earth again. But it is a sprout. Fragile. It must sleep here undisturbed. A secret you could keep. Tell us, will you give us this gift?
How will you claim it?
A shard of Adra tethers it to us. Yet in the peak, a quagmire of essence occludes its veins. If we had time to tend it, perhaps we could find a way.
What will you do with it?
We are not sure. Could we touch the world? Walk in the ocean? Sift our fingers through sand?
Statue is yours.
A vessel to hold us. We will remember this. The Adra strains. It aches, a choking barricade of souls. Essence like mud, we cannot swim here. It must be flushed out. Breathe this obstruction. Then, when our prison bars fall, we will see.
Okay. Pull the lever, Kronk. I wonder what will happen.
New earth to till, new flower. We rest now. We must consider this.
Okay. This has been eventful.
Guess his work on that statue didn't leave much time for renovation.
Yeah, no, I don't think that guy was planning on making this god repent.
Never thought I'd be so relieved to see Aaron.
Come on, man. You can. Oh, you can yell at me. That seems like overkill.
Back on my feet. Good fight.
That was one hell of a quest.
You take lead.
Got some Zaryps here. I don't know, let's have some fun.
Coming from the right.
There's an elder. I want to deal with this elder. Oh, that was a very tragic miss. Oh, that all of them? Where's this Zaryp? Should be right here. Ah. That's not one of the Zaryps I killed. That's completely unrelated. That was just a guy dead in a cave. Also, Kai, thanks for the words of reassurance. I'm glad you don't think I'm gonna die painfully. Fire start this thing. Boom, boom, boom. Phantom. Wood crawler. That's new. Did I leveled up and didn't even... This keeps happening. Okay, Kai's got a point. Let's just upgrade this to max. Okay. I have a point available. Let's get intellect up, just because there are like quest options that are locked behind that I'd like. Okay, I can't unlock the higher tier of that. Two-handed. Melee crits. Power attacks with wands. Power attacks with wands. I feel like... Just max health increase is probably what we're gonna do here. Now let's make our way back to town. I trust these voices in my head, so I really hope that I'm making the right call there. Oh, yeah, I just realized how much bigger my health bar is. That's nice. I've still got 10 health potions. I didn't lose, like, everything. Isn't this game fun? Man, it's just exploring and it's just fun. I'm having fun. Treasure! Wasn't that fortunate? Ha ha ha! I like the soundtrack to this game. I wonder who did it. Was it Justin E. Bell? I know he did Outer Worlds, and I know he did Pillars of Eternity soundtracks. Did he do this one too? Because I like it. Okay, buddy. Yeah! They really are twins.
Hey, it's the Envoy.
Envoy, hey,
I swear, I owe you the world.
I owe the world. She saved my life, remember?
Yeah, you only told me about 100 times.
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on the way?
I'm afraid not.
Gods, does she mean?
They didn't make an offering. I'm sorry.
But you saved Cad. You couldn't save them? Or you didn't try?
What happened?
The Oracle ripped their souls from their bodies and put them in his statue.
What?
They probably went quickly. If that helps.
I can't understand this.
Hey, Offred, hey. Listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? We told ourselves.
Better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. Dying in bed like Granda, asking what if.
Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead?
Yes, he's gone.
At least they got justice.
I got my brother back.
Don't be a babe. You would have been fine without me.
What I mean to say is, grateful for me anyway.
You're welcome. Both of you.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to my grandfather.
I'll treasure it.
Well, I'm sure you've got big envoy things to do.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
If you're ever in high ground, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the court together.
Take care, you two.
Which makes it turn out better for the rest of them. Well, glad they made it. One of them may get a happy.
Oh, in reference to the fact that he was a virgin? Okay, buddy. Dexterity and parkour speed. Two dexterity is pretty good. Yeah, that feels pretty good. And now... we're back in the market district. Let's use the blacksmith's anvil here. Let's upgrade our armor. Let's break down that. Let's see. We can make a lot of hardwood branch, but not a lot of Hylia's talon. I think that's as good a place as ever to end off this video. That'll be all, folks. And goodbye. I didn't mean for this one to be 2 hours, 45 minutes, but just ended up that way. Goodbye.